पळोवन ती स्पेशली जापानाक सावन गोंयांत येयल्या आनी आयज ती म्हाका मेळपा येयल्या हांगा आनी ती एक उमेद की आतां ती म्हणटा इन्व्हेंटरी जाली तुमची नॅशनल आतां म्हणटा तो नेक्स्ट स्टेप तुमी तियात्र युनेस्कोन घालपाचें इमिजिएटली करपाक जाय आनी तिची तिवूय तुमकां आतां सांगतली तेचो कितें विशय कितें आसा तें सो पयले सुवातेर हांव तुमच्या मुखल्यानूच आमच्या ते एक हांव फुलां दिवन येवकार दिता आमचे तियात्र अकादमी हेका
एक मिनिट
सर
आणि टोमॅटो
या
ती तुमकां आतां सांगतली कितें आसा तें
सगळ्यांना देव बरें करूं म्हणटा म्हाका कोंकणी उलोवपाचें थोडें येता तशें पयलें मातशें कोंकणी भाशेक उलयता म्हाजें नांव कियोको मात्सुकावा म्हणटा हांव आतां प्रोफेसर गोआन युनिवर्सिटी जापानांत आसा तेन्ना सॉरी थिंगा हांव कल्चरल एंथ्रोपोलॉजी शिकयता तेन्ना 20 वर्सां पयलें हांव PhD स्टुडंट आशिल्लें तेन्ना गोवा युनिवर्सिटींत शिकलेलें आनी रिसर्च करपाचें कितें करपाचें हांवें म्हज्या गायडांक विचारलें आनी ताणें म्हाका एक क्वेश्चन दिलेलें तेन्ना म्हाका कोंकणी भास शिकूंक जाय उमेद आशिल्लें कल्चरल एंथ्रोपोलॉजी रिसर्च करपाचें लोकांक उलोवपाक जाय तशें कोंकणी भास शिकूंक म्हजें उमेद पूण तो म्हाजो गायड म्हाजे वयसून सांगलेलें कोंकणी दुसरी कोंकणी आसा रोमी आनी देवनागरी ते कितें तशें म्हजो रिसर्च सुरू केला anyway it's long story to tell and one day at the time I was sorry English bashek suru kota one day I was staying in Merces near Panjim and I was paying guest at the time and I stayed with one Christian couple. I called them uncle and auntie and they took me to the church and I found out that there's very interesting drama form called Tiatr and I watched my first Tiatr on the 5th day of the church and it was as far as I remember it's Roosevelt troupe and at the time I couldn't understand what's this just came to know that it's quite Goan form of drama. And later, I decided to do my PhD on, I wrote my thesis about language issue in Goa. Actually, it's about multilingual situation in Goa. In Goa, Konkani is a mother tongue, but at the same time, there are Portuguese and Marathi, and later English came. And now English is very dominant. And Konkani used to be called kitchen language. But, of course, we need to preserve mother tongue. it's a center of our culture. Like in Japan, we have Japanese. But here, there was that discussion, which language is Goan language? And it was very connected to that issue of the statehood of Goa, and of course, that identity issue of Goa. And I wrote about all the subjects in my dissertation, and later in the last chapter, I mentioned that Tiatr is very important to preserve Konkani and Goan culture. Because from my point of view, Tiatr was very lively, and in a written form of Konkani was quite suffering from people's ignorance or whatever. At the time, 25 years ago, many parents wanted their children to study in English language. But to put it all short, recently in August, I suggest some days ago that I received that great news from the president of Tiatr Academy, and came to know that Tiatr was included as a 56th element in the National Inventory of Intangible Cultural Heritage. And I knew that Tiatr Academy of Goa has been making effort, and I really would like to congratulate everybody for their effort. And I thought that, I think around, was it 2 years ago that you started that effort? And I thought it would be a very long way. And I couldn't imagine that this great news could come to me so early. So I can say that everybody involved made such a great effort. And I really, like to congratulate all of those involved. And I'm sure that now Tiatr will very shortly get the recognition from UNESCO's nomination, UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage. And it's very important for all Goans. And my heartfelt congratulations goes to everybody, all the theatrists and theater lovers. And of course, theater lovers are everywhere in the world. I've been to actually Gulf countries, and I know that many troops go to the Gulf countries to perform there. And of course, my sincere gratitude should go to Goa's Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant, and Minister for Arts and Culture, Shri Ramesh Yevkar, and Director of Arts and Culture, Shri Vivek Naik, and but last not the least, Tiatr Academy of Goa's President, Mr. Anthony Barbosa, and Vice President Marcos Gonçalves, and all the members of Tiatr Academy of Goa, and all the teams of Tiatr Academy of Goa. And I hope that another great news will come to me, that recognition by the UNESCO's, it will be soon included in that list of intangible cultural heritage. And I really, await that great news. Okay, thank you. It was too long, and I hope that they are very good.
Which theatre is your favorite?
Konkani repertoire. Yeah, of course, there's a Prof films. Tiatr was my first one, and it gave me, great impact. And of course, there are so many great theatrists in Goa, so I can't say, who would be the best, or, so I just try to say that, those films, Tiatr was my first Tiatr to watch. I liked it very much. And even there are many theatrists in Goa, and even college students, they participate in competition. And last year when I visited Xavier College in Matsukawa, I saw one group of young students doing practices for competition, and then I thought Tiatr's future is really bright as far as young students have such great interest in that.
Ma'am, are you going to support in UNESCO nomination?
Yeah, of course, yeah, I should have said, before, I give my full support to, that move. And my full support will go to the, all the teams of Tiatr in Goa, and of course, all other people, theatrists and theater lovers.